Well, tomorrow's Father's Day, and this is what I'm giving my husband for Father's Day. These are the cards that the kids made in school for their dad. And we actually made one for my father-in-law because my father-in-law is a really big influence in my kids' lives. He does a lot for them and a lot with them, so we couldn't have Father's Day and not get him a little something. But anyway, Father's Day, we're keeping it simple. We're not doing anything big. These are just homemade gifts that the kids got. Honestly, my husband is celebrated every day, not just on a specific day. And he loves being a dad, so he doesn't really care if we put any importance on one specific day out of the year. But the kids wanted to do something for him anyway, and I kind of wanted to do something for him too. The reason why we keep it simple, and to be honest with you, we keep Mother's Day simple as well. Like this year, we didn't do anything for me for Mother's Day. And a lot of the reasoning behind that is because in Costa Rica, Mother's Day is not celebrated in May. I celebrate Mother's Day in May. That's my holiday. That's when I acknowledge Mother's Day. But in Costa Rica, it's sometime in August. So I will be getting a ton of, homemade cards and gifts from the kids for Mother's Day in August. So, I'm okay with that. But these are the cards. This is the card my daughter made in school. Hello? You want another cookie? You want another cookie? Here you go. Say thank you. Thank you. Say thank you. Okay, so that's the first card that she brought home. This is the card my 5-year-old did in school. And this is his little drawing that he did. It's really cute. It actually came with a chocolate lollipop, and my son ate it. So we bought some candy to stick on this. So that's for my 5-year-old. This is, I showed this off already. This is from the baby. And then my daughter did this, and she brought it home from school. So it looks like it's a little gift wrapped up, and then it's another card. And then this is the card we made for my father-in-law. I just kind of took the template for this and did a rough example, a rough copy. And then we did, I cut out a heart, and the kids colored and, wrote what they wanted to write. So it's really cute. So that's what they're getting their dad. I also picked this up for my husband that we can wrap and give to him tomorrow. Okay. It's a knee support for when he does exercise. So for when he goes running, or for when he does Muay Thai, which is a martial arts class that he's taking, he can put this on. He got one a while ago and misplaced it. So he has no idea where it is. So I picked this up. It was really cheap. And then these are the chocolates I got that I'm going to, one for my husband, two for my husband. I'm going to put a chocolate in here. And then I'm going to stick a chocolate on my son's card right here. So I stick a little chocolate right here. And then this for my father-in-law, something simple. And I'm going to wrap this up. So that's what the kids got their dad for Father's Day this year. So really quickly, I wanted to talk about the invitations I'm doing for the baby's birthday party. So this is what I was originally doing. I was doing all the invitations by hand. I was using colored markers and pencils and drawing it and, doing it all by hand. And it's time consuming. And they weren't coming out, like this one didn't come out perfectly. And I figured they weren't going to all look the same. Like I like this one better. And I figured to do like 15 of these, it's just going to be too much work. So what I decided to do is I took this to the pharmacy and I made a copy of this. And what I'm going to do with these copies, I'm going to cut them out and just paste them or glue them on the front of the invitation. So that's going to be easy, and it's going to be time saving because I'm going to just cut it out, glue it on, and that's it. It's not going to be as time consuming as doing every single invitation by hand. So I printed out, I think, 16 of these. And I'm going to do those either later on today or tomorrow. But aren't they cute? Oh my word. I love it. And I also prefer this better because in these invitations, I was sticking the pictures on individually, and you can see that it's raised a little bit, like it comes up. And on these, the picture is flat, so it's a part of the invitation, and I think to me it just looks better. It looks a little bit more professional. Not professional, but it just looks a little bit better. And then I actually went to the store and I bought these two foam papers that I'm going to use for backing for these. I'm trying to make cupcake toppers with his picture. So I just did one to kind of show off what it looks like. And this is the one that I had just cut to shape. And that's what that looks like. So these will go on the cupcakes. So that's what I'm going to use the pictures for. Instead of using the pictures for every invitation, I got my invitation so I can use the pictures for cupcake toppers. And I also have these bigger circles that I cut out, and these are going to go on those longer skewer sticks, and these are going to be used for centerpieces. And then of course some of them I'm going to cut them out and they're going to be used as favor tags. So they're going to just go on a piece of chocolate or candy or something. So those are cute. Those are cute. So I have a couple more photos that I can cut out. I'm unsure if I'm going to print any more pictures up. But for the invitations, I paid, let's see, this was a little over $1 for the copies. And then the pictures, the actual pictures were, I'm not going to count the original pictures. The original pictures were $4. But to make the copies for the pictures, was less than $1. So I'm spending less than $4 for all these invitations, which is crazy cheap, because if I went to the photo place, they were going to charge me like $1 per invite. So that would have been, well, no, the first copy would have been $5 and then $1 per copy after that. So I would have spent close to $20 on invitations, which is cheap, but I wanted it cheaper. So that's what I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow. I'm going to cut these out and paste them on the invitations. I'm going to cut these out and make the backings for the ones that I want to be cupcake toppers and the ones that I want to be centerpieces. And the cupcake topper ones, the circles are smaller. And then, of course, I'm going to cut out the backings. I have blue and I have yellow. And then, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. So that's what's going on today. I got to run in a little bit. We're going to a party at church. And so I'm going to get myself ready for that.